Hello everybody and welcome back to Midnight at Dark, where we play games at the dead of night. Most of the time, I'm your host Midnight and we are back playing Corpse Party Blood Drive. And last off we left, we are exploring an apartment complex based off what we heard about the Makina residents. So here we're going to investigate our sister's last wish. So let's see what we have here first. Inventory, nothing, I don't see anything else. In addition to most of the name tags being missing from the mailboxes, the ones that remained were encrusted with dirt and decay, and are only barely legible. Some, in fact, are just plain rotted out entirely, or the slots for them are rusted over. They look like props from a horror movie.
ここにはマキナさんの家はないか。別の塔を見てみよう。これってやっぱり不法侵入だよね。気が引けるのと不安で落ち着かないや。急に扉が開いて「こら!」って怒鳴られたらびっくりして死んじゃうかも。
It's just like one of those Japanese horror games. I mean, movies. Japanese horror movies. When a person gets truly startled, she's unable to move due to the combination of fear and, well, being put on the spot. It's like she's planted to the ground. It may be human nature, but I hated not being in control of my actions. Nonetheless, there I was, a sitting duck, just waiting for someone to come down the stairs. Except no one did. The seconds ticked on. But I was pretty definitely the only one here.
Oh? 確かに足音がしたのに。
This... That's the last time I put the volume up on this. Jeez. The mailbox was stuffed with vast quantities of tissue paper. The bottom layer of this stack had turned an unpleasant shade of brown. It may have just been from years of settling debris, but if that were the case, it shouldn't have been that dark. I slowly unwrapped the tissue, morbidly curious as to what I might find inside. It was only then that I noticed the inside of the mailbox itself, which was stained with a deep crimson. It looked a whole lot like blood. I'd unwrapped enough by then to see what was inside the tissue paper too. It was the skeletal remains of a bird. On the rusted panel of the mailbox from which I discovered this gruesome find was a name scribbled in permanent marker. Shinozaki. Okay. Do I wanna see? Alright, let's just keep going. I saw that. I saw that. Persistent use of your flashlight will eventually kill its batteries. If this happens, you'll need to find a new battery to use it, or you'll be left in the dark. 401 Shinozaki.
トイレ行ってくればよかった。我慢しなきゃ。
The door is shut tight. Yeah, I'm knocking.
すみません。
There's a doorbell on the wall nearby. Pressing it only produces clicks. Guess there's no power. I could look around, but that's where my objective is. The door is rested shut. It won't open. I have no choice. The door is shut tight. Let's open it. I took a deep breath, mentally prepared myself for what I was about to attempt, and grabbed the steel doorknob. The number disappeared from the screen, as if the call had never been placed.
あれあれ壊れたかな。やだ。もう。
What was that noise? Sound like a door unlocking.
開いてる。すみません。怒りっぽい。人が住まなくなってから何年ぐらい経っているんだろう。お邪魔します。靴脱いだ方がいいかな。
おかえり。
今人の声が。あ、そうだ。篠崎よしえの家に行った時の記憶を生かさなくちゃ。今回はちゃんと用意したんだから。お姉ちゃんが研究のために使ってたボイスレコーダー。2008年11月10日午後7時48分、篠崎マキナの家。捜索開始。私は大丈夫。 張れる。あの学校とあの家をくぐってきた。
I'm gonna save just in case. Saving. Yes, I am saving. Alright. Alright, let's go through this door.
山村さんの話だと篠崎真希菜はすでに亡くなっているってことだけど、生活用品とか当時のままみたい。篠崎真希菜が亡くなった後、誰もここに入らなかったのかしら。やっぱり怖いよ。
On the tiny kitchen table sat numerous prescription bags and instructions. The name written on every bag was Makina Shinozaki.
やはり篠崎真希菜の家で間違いないよね。
No, that's never a good sign. There was a photo hanging from the freezer door. Although blurry and hard to make out, it seemed to be of a forest thick with mist, along with one additional detail that made it much worse.
私は大丈夫。私は大丈夫。ダメ。やっぱり帰りたい。怖いよ。手がかり。手がかりって言ったって。見当もつかないけど。マキナさんの遺品をできるだけ持ち帰ってみよう。
On the tiny table sat numerous prescription bags. Ah, well, this. I already read that. I swear there's gonna be so many jump scares on here. In the corner formed by the wall, the refrigerator, and the sink, there's an extremely disturbing amount of mold growing. Just breathing the air nearby feels hazardous to one's health. There aren't really any signs of food anywhere. However, maybe Makina didn't eat much. That's gross. Okay, what's this? There doesn't seem to be anything of note on the shelves. What do you mean? There's always supposed to be something on these shelves. Fine. Let's try this next room. Items laying about can be obtained by examining them. There may be hidden compartments or spaces in shelves and such as well. Be sure to examine everything very carefully. Well, that's obviously something I had to grab, so I'm gonna look around the room and see what else I can find. Something's gonna pop out of that mirror. I could see myself in the mirror. I look worried.
何かしらこれ。
It was a small white box made out of paper. So small, in fact, that it fits in the palm of my hand with room to spare. It was light as a feather, too. I'm gonna... Let's open it up. Let's see what we might find in there, even though I have a bad feeling about this. Does it have to do that sound? Does it really have to do that sound? Next episode I am not recording with headphones with loud volume going out. Jeez.
あげなきゃ。でも怖い。触れない。ごめんね。ごめんね。
I closed my eyes and put my hands together, saying a little prayer for the poor animal. I then left the box where it lay and got back to my feet. The drawers seemed to contain only insurance documents, as well as an official name stamp.
これは持っていけないや。遺族の人はいないのかな。他には。あ、写真。
The top photograph on the stack depicted a young woman with a hairstyle decidedly not of the modern era.
この人がマキナさん。
The next photograph showed a different woman, smiling widely. Her clothes were actually quite beautiful, and her eyes looked almost lifelike on paper, like they could suck you in. I flipped through each of the remaining pictures, seeing mostly just more of the same, until... Makina, Raki, and Yoshi in Yokohama.
篠崎よしえ、幸子のお母さんだわ。だとすると、この女の子は。
I guess I should. Okay, those are obviously windows. I'll come back. No, wait, I thought that was a closet. Crap, I wanted to go to grab that item first. In the middle of the room, a twin-size futon was neatly laid out. Its top cover was convexed, just as it would be if someone was sleeping beneath it. In fact, that's exactly what it looked like, almost unmistakably. And right on top of it sat a perfect cube of a box, about 10 centimeters across on all sides, and a bright red like a Shinto torii gate. Which would have been a lot more interesting if I weren't still scared out of my mind by the thought that there might have been someone underneath the cover this whole time. Okay, going back. I gotta go back. I gotta go get that item on the table. Come on, I'm trying to get it. There's something laying on the table. Batteries obtained. Alright, I got batteries, so I'm good on the flashlight. I got extra batteries. Looks like 2. Let me check the closet. At least I hope it's a closet. The door won't budge. It seems to be stuck on something. I can't open the covers. Let's get the box.
帰らなきゃ。開かない。
It was a silhouette of a human being, all black save for 2 perfectly round cutouts positioned halfway up the head, glinting with an unearthly light. There were no signs of life, no detail anywhere along the shadowy figure except in those eyes. But those eyes were very much alive. They were undeniably the eyes of a human. I saw that. I called it. As if in response to my worst fears, I suddenly caught sight of a small girl in a black dress, standing right in front of me. Hesitantly taking a closer look, it was actually me reflected in the mirror. But not just me, but there was a black shadow behind me. It was coming closer. I panicked and whirled around, and my light immediately went out. I was completely shrouded in darkness, as if whatever I'd seen had fully enveloped me. Smush. I stepped on something soft and squishy. Unconsciously, I paused for a split second, pondering what it may have been. But my de facto conclusion was, I don't care. I need to get the hell out of here. Fiddling around the glass door's surface, I finally found what seems to be a handle. I tried in vain to turn it, only to realize I couldn't, because... I didn't have to ask though. I could feel it and see it. My right hand was clapped shut by the tiny ghostly hands of a white-hued child. I shook my arm violently, and with the white apparition faded from sight. But my closed right hand still won't open. I had to get out of there. That was paramount. Clenched fist or no, I need to leave before something worse happened. Panicked, I flung open the glass door. I fell back, completely sick to my stomach. My heart was pounding so hard and so fast, I was convinced I was going to have a heart attack and die. At the very least, I knew I was about to lose consciousness. As if to confirm just how done for I was, my nose began bleeding profusely. I had no doubt at all anymore. This was the end. Kishinama moved my worn, limped body onto the tatami flooring and carefully sat me up. I regained consciousness right away, and I was immediately met with the worried gazes of Kishinuma, Mochiya, and Nakashima. Nakashima wiped tears from her eyes. I was so relieved, so very relieved to see my friends. I started crying as well.
篠崎、なんでお前一人でこんなことしてんだよ。
私 私がやらなきゃいけないことだから。
何？
岸沼、サトシ。
よしきに任せよう。
私が始まりだから。
始まりって何のだよ。
全部私が悪いの。私のせいでみんないなくなって。お姉ちゃんまで。
I was sobbing like a baby. My face must have been a mess, and my voice came out hoarse and in short bursts.
悪いって何が？
私が幸せの幸子さんなんておまじない持ってきたせいだよ。全部私が悪いんだから。
まさかお前一人で全部の責任を背負い込んでんじゃないだろうな。なあ、俺たちは仲間だろ、篠崎。
I sheepishly nodded my head, then looked down. I didn't want to meet his gaze.
頼れよ、一人で突っ走んなよ。いいか、今ここではっきりさせといてやる。あんなもの絶対にお前のせいなんかじゃねえんだよ。
死ぬまく。
お前は悪くない。だからそんな風に自分を責めんなよ。
死ぬまく。
少なくともここにいるみんなそう思ってるだろう。
ああ、よしきの言う通りだ。
そうだよ委員長、もう一人で抱え込まないで。私みんなをもう巻き込みたくないから、自分でなんとかしなきゃって。でも怖くて。私やっぱり何もできなかった。
ったくバカだな。お前はよく頑張ったよ。いいからもっと俺たちを頼れ。
バカってひどい。
いや、だからよ。
ありがとう。
I didn't entirely believe them. It was a fact that this whole mess started when I led everyone in the Sachiko Ever After ritual, but I appreciated their words nonetheless.
こうなってしまった以上、残された俺たちはみんなでこの現実を受け止めていくしかないんだ。
受け入れるんじゃなくな。
ああ、少しでも良くしていくためにできることをする。
気持ちはみんな一緒だよ委員長。
あなたは何もできなかったなんてことはないわよ。
I didn't recognize the voice at all. I was a little perturbed that no one else seemed startled by it. It belonged to a girl I'd never seen before, wearing an unusual outfit.
篠崎あゆみちゃんね。無事でよかったわ。あなたは。
篠崎、お前がヤバいところに向かってるって、この場所を俺たちに教えてくれたのは、この人なんだ。丹羽愛子さんだ。
ごめんなさいね。いろいろと調べさせてもらったわ。私は情報や霊能関係に詳しいの。篠崎ひのえさんの妹さんなら、そうね、さえのきなほちゃんの友達といえばわかるかしら。え、なほさんの？お姉ちゃんのことも知ってるの？え、あなたのお姉さんひのえさんはこちらの世界では有名人だったわ。あゆみちゃん、その右手開かないの
My right hand had been clamped shut this whole time. I'd almost forgotten about it. I tried to open it again, but still couldn't. Kishinuma grabbed my hand and tried to pry my fingers open.
無理に開ける必要はないわ。きっと時期が来たら自然に開く。その時を待ちなさい。あら、これは
She attempted to open the box for just a moment, but her efforts proved to be in vain, just as mine were.
気になる箱ね。これも開かない。なるほどね。
Aiko was mesmerized by the unopening box. She seemed desperate to understand what force kept it sealed. Almost giddy at the unspoken prospect of what it could mean.
ものすごい霊力。これはすごいわ。今晩預かっていいかしら。うちに戻れば開けられるかもしれない。
I had the feeling that this was less a request than it was a statement. She would never have taken no for an answer.
まあ、今日はもう遅いから詳しい話は明日させてもらうわね。放課後会いに行くわ。
That night, after I returned home, I stood in front of my mirror and just kept trying to open my right hand. I put every bit of strength and energy I had into it. What I found inside my heretofore closed hand were teeth. Human teeth from the looks of it. Very small baby teeth, 2 of them. The roots of each tooth were embedded deep into my palm, and I was bleeding quite a bit as a result.
なんで私の手の中に子供の歯が
A faint light. To be continued. EVP entries for Hinoe Shinozaki had been unlocked. New Encyclopedia Obscura entries had been unlocked. Kame Shinozaki, Seiko Shishihara. Jeez. Oh, I'm messing up these names so badly right now. Anyway, it looks like it's just listing all the stuff I unlocked. I'm gonna skip through this. I'm gonna fast forward this. Would you like to save the system data? Yes. Huh. Oh, so it looks like it's every chapter. It's all separate, so good. There's the next. So that was like the starting, everything. That was chapter 1. So I think this is the good spot to stop it. So please, like and subscribe and comment below and tell me what you think about it. And as always, this is your host saying good night, good morning, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.